Hello. How's it going? Hey Charles, what's up? How you doing? Brian, good to see you. Decided to buy the last Odin from the web store. Okay, so you went all out for this sale. Very nice. Finally got a gambling stream. Yeah, good to see you again. Alright, so there is a new BG season that just started up, so I'm gonna see how much I can push in there. I did have a deck set up, but I think I did some the duck friendlies since then, so I probably need to fix that. Oh, I also need to throw Ronin in the deck, because apparently he's crushing it, and I do have a rank 5 ascended. First off, I think it makes sense to have all the... Yeah, all the rank 4s. It's a pretty basic meta, so there's no reason to drop any of them. So hoping to get Science for the 3 to 4 Nexus Crystal, but didn't get one. Wound up going with your second choice, Mystic, and took up Destroyer. That's a cool option, Charles. Hope you're enjoying him. Okay, what's the deal here? Right, the Prowess and then the Roots. I do want to try Chavez a little bit more. Turn on my brightness also. As usual, I'll probably end up playing with the deck a little bit. Black Cat is usually worth keeping around. There's a few matchups that she takes pretty well. Oh wow, I'm already full. It's probably worth having Jugs in the deck. You know what? Drop Chavez and let's get Ronin in here. Missed you so much. I missed you too, Brian. Started nursing school, so it's been school, homework, sleep, repeat. Yeah, that makes sense. Got quite a bit going on. Yondu destroys this meta. Oh yeah, I've been enjoying him in the off season for sure. I think I'll just run with this for now. Might end up dropping some, but we'll see. Hey, King Golden, how are you? About to bully the Thronebreakers in VT? Maybe. We'll see who we get matched with. Oh right, there's the ranked stuff now. Oh! Okay, I think I need to restart to avoid that. Let's get that app restarted. Any Mystic Attacker is good since the Prowl Spell will feed into Mystic Dispersion. Yeah, that's kind of what I experienced in the off-season as well. Give Ronan a Relic? I mean, I could. Does he really need it? Aren't you just going to stun lock them the whole time? What are my thoughts on the updated store? Updated BG store? I remember... I mean, it's a solid bump in some spots. The T4A was quite a bit better. That was nice. That's what I'm mostly buying these days. Now we can get some T7B also, which is nice. Cheaper options for some of the other stuff as well. It's a solid upgrade. It's not like game-changing, but it's nice to have. Good call, Brian. Extended the stun lock a little bit. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's just... Armor penetration should be pretty decent for him. Thoughts on this meta? It's fine. My off-season experience was very neutral. It wasn't ridiculously nukey, but I mean, wasn't the sort of meta I really love either. My favorite metas are the ones that require some degree of either high deck restrictions or like very intentional play into the node. Let's get Yelena out of there. And I'll hit that torch as well. Think T7 is too expensive? I mean, it's pricey, that's for sure. But I mean, it still is the most valuable resource we have, so I'm not too surprised on that. Ben is 5-star? Hey, we're in the real season now. Grab Bullseye. Show No Mercy? I mean, on an in-season match? Not really. Like, this is a... I mean, now there's even unranked queues, so, like, if people want more similar matches, there is quite literally a queue for that now. Bullying for the lunch money when I'm the CEO of Amazon? I mean, my deck is strong, but it's not that strong. I only have like 17 rank 4s. Okay, what am I gonna do for that thing? Probably Maker. I think that would make the most sense. Too bad. I think I'll throw down a Tuma next. How was my Thanksgiving? It was very nice, Hellboy. Saw some family and friends, had some good food. You know? Kind of a classic Thanksgiving. What about you? Did you do anything fun? Alright, Argon with Thing. Makes sense. Same thing? Nice. I mean, I always enjoy kind of just a chill day with friends and food. But stomach was about to explode, yeah. I feel that. That worked out all right. Only day you overeat. I mean, it's an easy day to overeat. I should remember to buy some of these Elder's Marks also. Just need to use energy for it now. Hey, Truth, what's up? How you doing? Oh, did they forfeit? Have I done the XL objective? Indeed I did, Hellboy. Knocked it out with Ben the Duck. Rank 1. Okay. Spider-Woman. Serpent. And that's a forfeit. Big chillin', still recovering from being sick, but was glad to stream today. Yeah, I got the notification that you were live. Unfortunately, I was at work, so was not able to hop in there, but I hope it went well. It's good to see you back at it. How's your Thanksgiving? Hey, Hep. See you stacking them units up? Well, I'm 15,000 less than I was like a week ago. But I still do have a decent amount, yeah. Gotta save some for Banquet. Thank you, Lena. How much will be needed for Banquet? We do not know that yet. I don't know when we're gonna find that out, but impossible to say for sure. You could take a look at what we needed last year, which I don't know what that number was, and of course then there's the question of what do you mean by needed? Because you don't necessarily need anything, you can do quite a bit for free with it, but if you want to get everything, well, then you can spend $100,000 or whatever insane amount people are spending on it. But you can usually do quite a bit with not a ton of units. Stream was fine. Decent R4 gems. VT climb was smooth. Only downside was no Captain Britain from the Nexus Crystal. Yeah, I sure wouldn't mind picking her up also. I already have an evolutionary counter. I'm looking okay here. Let's grab Korg. And StarkSpidey. I can dust Nico if I have to. That puts me in not a great spot. I mean, he has Bastion anyway. Who do we get matched up against in war? I have no idea, Hellboy. I pay attention to war to do my fights, and that is it. You can take a look after this. Free to play and the best you can do is 15k? I mean, 15k is definitely solid. You know what, let's StarkSpidey this gentle. Save Yondu for a potential defense round. Obviously he's not a fantastic defender, but he is passable. Especially in Diamond or whatever. Maybe that'll work. Darkness, how you doing? I'm doing pretty well, and I hope you are too. Whoa, that wasn't the Dex. bad? Isn't Starky bad for gentle? Not really. I mean, the crit stopping isn't perfect, but like he can do it. Starky wouldn't usually be my first choice for a gentle. But I don't know. I thought in this situation it made more sense because I don't really have anywhere else I want to use him. And Yondu will obviously do a bit more on defense than Starky would. Okay, this is going to be the Yondu round. This is kind of a soft throw. It's not impossible to win this, but I certainly wouldn't expect it. Wish you would have just thrown heavy. Oh no. I was trying to be fancy with it. I need to get better at those close dexes. Let the music shift. Best hold music ever. I was, yeah, feeling a bit of a change. Yeah, not much of a surprise with a rank 4 Cole. But I am in a pretty decent spot round 3 here. Koi's not perfect for him, but as I found out yesterday, she kinda can do alright. I say that, and hopefully that stays the case. Come on. No. Well, never mind. Come on. Well, kind of rough to start the season off on a loss like that, but... Trying to dex that is insane. The special 2? The special 2 is easy. It's the special 1 that's hard. Well, that should have been a win. Can't dex special 2? Really? It's just two 2 dexes. Oh wow, okay, never mind. Got the win. Hey, Kindred is still quite a problematic defender. Washed bar, I've been focusing on war too much. 46k in diamond, time to lock in. Yeah. The funny thing is I don't even focus war. I pay as little attention to war as I can. For being in a fairly high level alliance. Hey. How does this person not have a name? I mean, you can see their alliance tag kind of hidden up at the top. That's a weird little display issue. Remember when you were amped about heading to T1? I've never been a war guy. I was definitely excited to try it out, and I'm still excited to be here, but I've never been someone who was like all in on war. I try to kind of do as little with war as I can. In fact, for years I was very vocally anti-everything with war, and I've somewhat cooled on that now, but I still pretty much limit my war stuff to just doing my fights. I'm not interested in like planning or any of that stuff. Scorpion is all you want from Banquet? Yeah, he's gonna be good. Oh yeah, you wanted me to check that. Sorry, Helba. I'll give that a peek after this. Onslaught Enchantress and DeathlessGuilly. Kind of want to get some nice Rintra defense placements, but we'll stick with Medusa for now. Yeah, let's take Maker and Penny. They're probably going to get a Penny counter, but I don't really need any of those right now. Really hope they replace AQ with Coliseum. I think they're doing sort of the same thing they do with raids, where like 1 week out of the month becomes Coliseum. And if that's the case, hey, then we only have 2 weeks a month of regular AQ. And we would get 1 week of 1 week of raids, 1 week of Coliseum. So that'd be kind of cool. How well does Cassandra take Bullseye? I have no idea, but I guess we'll find out. Not that well? That's kind of what I thought. I don't really need any more attackers. I guess Black Cat. Okay, I was definitely not expecting that. Did they time out? Not sure I know the heavy counter spacing, so I'm just gonna play normally. Yeah, I don't think they're beating a 52k. Well, actually, I know they're not, because they would have had to be done by now. Alright, let's throw down Maestro next. See what they do. If they go Rintra, then they're going to be in trouble for Medusa. Hey, Gerald. On the YouTube featured on your homepage. Wow. I have no idea how that's set. Going with Ironheart, okay. What do I want to do here? Shothra her. Save Maker for round 3, if it comes to that, which I'm not at all sure that it will. Atrophy going. And that's all she wrote. This chilling music makes you feel like you're in Japan, so soothing. I don't know, I was kind of feeling it. I switched it over the other day. I don't know how long I'll keep it, but... Makes you feel like you're in an elevator. Okay. I don't think I have ever actually been in an elevator that plays music. Like, obviously that's the, like, stereotype or whatever, but I don't think I've ever been in an elevator that just had music playing. Yeah, Truth said it was the hold music. I don't know, if everyone hates it, I can switch it away to something else, but I was kind of liking it. I need to travel more? What makes you say that? I mean, I would love to travel more, but traveling is expensive. Is that like an everywhere except America, they have elevator music sort of thing? If you've never heard elevator music, you need to travel more? Okay. Okay. Hey, there's that. I think I need to wait to claim that. Oh, I forgot to check war again. I'm sorry, Hellboy. I'll try to remember after this one. Ooh, rank 4 Infinity Man. I am jealous. Oh, I'm gonna remember. We are facing... We've had kind of a rough season. Facing Sear. I'm not sure I'm familiar with them. We're kind of low in Plat 1 at the moment. Well, this person probably has Serpent, considering that's a profile picture of his hammer. Yup. We'll stick with those 3 bands. I get to do some Yondu fights this war, though, so I'm looking forward to that. Ooh, Carolina, yes please. It's a Thanos penny and Gene band. Thank you, Alboy, you too. I unfortunately lost my deathless streak last war. I don't feel too bad about it because it was on a fight that is always kind of RNG. And I got some unlucky rolls and it was Thanksgiving and all, so I'm not as annoyed about it as I often am. What fight? The that Enchantress fight with the 50% auto block. I take that with Silk pretty much every war. Okay, what do we have here? It's a difficult fight. I mean, it's not super difficult. It's just, if you start the fight with a couple unlucky rolls, it's so easy for it to go badly. Been taking that with Void, that makes sense. I mean, I've taken it 100 times with no problem, but it was one of those where I just couldn't get the intercepts off, couldn't get the heavy punishes, couldn't get anything, and it went south pretty quickly. Am I free to play? I am not. I haven't spent in a while, in almost exactly a year actually, but no, I am not free to play. Oh no. Well, that's fine. Medusa's one I was thinking about anyway. Retired well. I want to be able to spend again. I have nothing against spending. And there have been some very good deals. Buy an Odin? Nah. They're good, but nah. Oh! Wait a second. Is this guy running recoil and not double-edged liquid courage? That's an interesting choice. Maybe because of prowess? Maybe. Seems like that would not be worth it though. Makes a special hit harder. Well, I guess maybe it was worth it that time. Well, now we can throw down Enchantress. Or no, not Enchantress, Onslaught. Hulk? Okay. Fine by me. Am I missing something there? That seems quite bad, but I'm not an expert. Now let's get that snare up first. Whoa, where was my parry? That, I don't think that was my fault. About to get cooked. Yeah, I mean, he's probably playing for round 3, but... Definitely should not have lost 12% there, but... yeah, I guess he was thrown. I mean, he does have a Koye for Enchantress, so... he could very much still win this. Kind of depends on what my spell roll looks like. Okay. Well, then I think I win this. A Koei cook? Maybe. We're about to see. The sun by a little bit. I think that'll be fine though. Hand versus Enchantress can be pretty tricky. Yeah. Carolina's a secret Okoye counter? I mean, I think everyone's kind of a secret Okoye counter. There's some situations where she can be tough, but I don't know that this is it. There's a node where it had like, if it gave her attack for every buff on her, that might be kind of tricky. Probably stick with that. They've got Yelena. I've got enough counters for her. Same with Photon. Yep, let's run with that. Seen her get kills on high tier war? Well, yeah, because in war you can place her on nodes that benefit her. Path 3 Section 2, that's the one that I think I just did that with Ronan the other war, and it was very fun. But that's a node that plays into her kit a lot more than the Battlegrounds node set does. You know what? We're going for the Ronin cook. My defense isn't looking ideal. I have to fix it next time, I guess. That rank 4 Sig 160 Dust is fire. I love Dust so much. She's a great champ. Alright, let's get something passable on defense. Shothra can take Medusa. Gotta be a little bit careful. Okay. Well, that's not gonna do much on defense. I guess that's a better gentle option now. Hey, Egg, how you doing? Reroll? I'm not rerolling week 1 in Diamond 2. Okay, let's go with... Let's go with Orc here. Ronin? I mean, I could, but I have StarkSpidey. Ronin, you'd have to wait out the Untouchable, which seems like it's just going to be slow. Cantona did it again? What did he do again? Clean? Thank you. I like StarkSpidey. He is quite fun. Oh, and now I don't even have to worry about Gentle. That Gallon could be a problem, though. I didn't think about defensive Gallon. Stark can hit Photon while invisible? No, but Strikers can't miss, and I think that's probably what you saw. Well... StarkSpidey does not have any miss counter in his kit. I accidentally triggered the Untouchable once. I don't think I hit her during that. No. Yeah, he doesn't do anything about the Untouchable, but you don't want to parry anyway in that fight, so it usually doesn't come into play. And you just get it down fast enough that it's not really a problem. Going to Elena? Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know what they're going to do round 3 now. Still have terrible champ knowledge? I mean, there are 300 of them. It's quite difficult to have knowledge of all this. I haven't practiced the special 2 decks in a little bit. Still got it. Only started playing a year ago? Really? That's quite impressive. Ooh. I started playing about 10 years ago, and I cannot imagine trying to jump into the game in its modern state. That sounds so overwhelming, so massive props to you. That is quite impressive. Started playing the night Act 9.1 came out. Okay, very cool. Okay, another Elena. Spider-Woman and Serpent. And we'll probably get rid of that Yelena too. Although honestly, maybe Jack. Nah, he's also got Bastion. That's not worth it. Let's stick with that. To be fair, you had insane RNG. Only reason you made it as far as you did, as quick as you did. I mean, I don't know your entire story, but I would be willing to bet that you've developed some pretty solid skills over that time too to get yourself that far. What do I want here? Did they have Carolina? They probably did. I'm taking him anyway. On day 1 in Act 1, during the Nefario promo, we pulled a 7-star and a 6-star Juggernaut and a 6-star Kushala. Jeez, that's insane. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Was uncollected in 24 hours. That's actually so crazy. Started like 2.5 years ago. Took a lot to get an understanding of all the mechanics, nodes, etc. Would have been nice to have started earlier. How's it going, Kurt? Yeah, I don't know how people can start now. Was Cav in like 3 days. That's like the speed runs that some people do at that point. Nefarious being sold for like $400. I remember that. That was September 2023 or 2024. You got banned on the end of day 4? Did you really? Is that like when... I think Cantona had a similar thing happen. Yeah, I figured. I think it was around that time that there were a few fairly high-profile new account speedruns that got banned. I know Cantona had one. Volatility had one. Oh no. That wasn't enough. I thought that was gonna give me a special 2. Had 79 hours in game over 4 days. Oh wow, okay, yeah, you were going hard. 100% Explorer to X1 to 5. Yeah, I mean, they used to be a lot longer. Okay, they can definitely win that if they can play Chakra decently. I'm gonna throw down Dust next. Medusa is also going to be a decent defender here. The problem is I kind of need her for Bullseye. Maybe you could make it work with Maker. Nah, that sounds awful actually. Never mind. So confused why you'd gotten banned. Oh, hey, let's go. Kabammed was basically telling you to touch grass. Yeah. Okay, well this should just be a win then. Yeah, Kurt Rose is right. They were just telling you to take a very quick break, surely. Now, if this goes to round 3, I'm gonna be in trouble. Because I don't have much left for defense. 3 out of 4 nights were all-nighters? Jeez, Egg, that's a lot. Oh no. Well, this suddenly got a lot more interesting. They're probably not beating that. The rank 3 undupe gentle. Okay, well if it does go to round 3, I have to place first. Probably just place Maker. I need to have Silk for Nico. And I could use either of the others for Okoye, obviously. Yeah, I think Placemaker, and then Silk Nico. Of course, they're running out of time here. So that might just be win. Doesn't compare to the grind you did last month. Though you'd let Kabammed know you're pushing so you wouldn't get banned. That's right, Egg. You are a Bastion now, aren't you? That's I didn't even think about that. You started a year ago and you're Bastion? That's insane. Yeah, it was locked in a little bit ago. I heard some of the devs talking about your grind, Egg. They were quite impressed. By far the smallest Bastion account. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the other Bastions, like, you would be smaller than just by virtue of what they did to get Bastion. Like, if you get #1 in gifting, you are going to have one of the biggest accounts in the world. Just because of how much you got during that. Oh, yes. Yes, really. "12 rank 4s? Oh, that's not small at all. But I do know what you mean. It's not quite on the level of some of the other Bastions. Let's get rid of that rank 4 Bastion. Speaking of. Only bought one? Cool. Ooh. Let's go with Medusa. A bit more of a two-way than Yondu. Oh, and you got one for winning, right. So it'd be at like 10? I think the free-to-play limit for rank 4s is probably around like 20 or so right now, maybe a little more. They do have a Yelena, so it might be worth grabbing that Deadpool, but I don't know that I want to do it on the off chance. I mean, Onslaught is banned, so is Shothra. Maybe I should have. Was she duped? I don't think she was. I could Shuri her. Not in a big alliance? Hey, last year's Banquet Bastion was not in a big alliance either. Did they reroll? Oh no, they timed out. Not bad though, most whales are only in the 40 range, and they spend a lot to get there, for sure. Joey has like 50, which is so insane. Funniest thing about your grind is you kept hearing rumors about someone at 20 million. I have no context to if 20 million is a lot or a little or what. That is so outside the realm of what I have experience with. I would love to grab Yondu, but I don't really see where I'd use him. It was from people you hadn't told and people that weren't friends of friends. But it turns out your friends were telling a friend. That friend told another friend and they were talking about your scores. Yeah, that's been the classic story for those sorts of competitive ranked rewards events. So you were thinking that someone else is really close to you? Oh, so through a game of telephone, your own score got back to you. That's really funny. Now I understand. You're at 29 mil. Second was 11 mil. Oh, jeez, that's quite a... I think you overshot it by a little bit there. I don't need Carolina for anything else. Third was 7.3, fourth was 7.1. Wow. Quite a spread there. It's kind of wild to have done more than triple the score of third place. More than double second place. Actually, more than quadruple third place. Had more than second, third, and fourth added together. That's, yeah, you overshot it by just a little bit. Hey, look at that. Sun spawned right in the same spot. I need to get better about triggering the glancing off of the specials. Like that. Ramping those energy vulnerabilities. I think that's kind of the next step in Carolina for me. Had over 1/300th of the entire realm points. Did you really? That's such an insane flex. let's toss down Medusa next. I mean, they're pretty clearly not even trying, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Kept thinking that there was going to be someone out there who's just crazy and would just keep pushing, so anytime you hit your daily goal, you keep going. Yeah, I mean, that's how you got to do it. I mean, think of how terrible it would feel if there was someone else and you missed it by a little bit. Oh, I need to be more careful about the prowesses here. Oh no. Oh, really? How did that whiff? Well, I mean, they're not even trying, fortunately, or else they probably would have won that. Original goal was 15 mil, but because you were hearing your own rumors, decided to try and push 30. Let's see, I did a single 6-star featured grind. I mean, this was many years ago, just so that I could say I had done it. That's the only kind of intense grinding that I've done. That was for Kindred in mid-2023. It was kind of the perfect Storm arena grind because Kindred wasn't a broken attacker, wasn't good prestige. We were kind of on the tail end of 6 stars, so they weren't as hype, and it was a good chance to tick that off my MCOC bucket list. Let's ban Nico instead of Yelena. Grinded the poker thing? Really, Kurt? I didn't know that. Yeah, we'll stick with this. Made a joke to your fiance that you should go for the 2-time. I'm guessing your fiance didn't love that idea. Alright, rank 4 Yelena is probably not gonna go down with the special 2, special 1. Might need an extra special 1. Torch can take Zola, but I think I do that anyway. She was supportive of the original grind, but said you better not lose if you put that much time into it. Well, yeah, that's how I'd feel too. Like, with that amount of time commitment, would not feel good to lose. Use a better Kindred counter. Silk is not my favorite Kindred counter, but she certainly works. Elena? Wish you had Yondu? Hey, he's in there right now. You can get him. Ooh, okay. What's his plan for Zola then? Jack maybe? Can Jack take Zola? Probably. Maybe I should have Carolina'd her actually. That would have been smarter. I don't know why I was so locked into Deadpool X-Force. I already had Carolina. I did not need him. Oh, no. Used over 15k units on energy? I very much believe that. It's 44,000 energy used. Hey, that's almost enough to explore the original Act 4. Oh wow, that was enough. I'm quite surprised. Ooh. Well, that shouldn't have been a win, but... 14,500 fights. Wow. So, when Enchantress came out, this is something that I sort of grinded, but there's a huge asterisk on it. When Enchantress came out, I was really dedicated to finding out exactly what the probabilities were of rolling each spell off of her special one. So my account did over 10,000 fights against Enchantress. And at that point, that was like 0.5% of all the fights I had ever done in MCOC. Which, as someone that's been playing for like 9.5 years at that point, that's kind of a lot. Come on. Really need you to throw that, bud. And he had unfazed. This is why Silk is not my favorite option for this fight. And I missed my dash in to get the spacing right. Yeah, it's just a lot more to keep track of. Like, you can't just let yourself evade the special one. You need to dash into it at the right time, so that way you're close enough to actually get the punish, and it's a hassle. Did more fights in those 4 weeks than he did in a year. I can certainly believe that. 14,000 fights? Yeah, that's quite a few. Over 4 weeks especially. That year included you exploring the story. True. How many fights am I at? I'm kind of low on fights compared to a lot of people in my bracket. Yeah, I'm only at like 100k quest fights and 60k PvP. Little baby account. Still think back to that day you got a false ban and almost quit playing? I bet. Think of how much more time you would have had. Okay, Paviter. This is a solid roster. Captain Britain's in there. Fortunately, I've got the GOAT, Mr. Maker. Let's get Solvark out of there. Solvark and Yelena, I think. Although Nico's kind of... Yeah, let's keep Yelena. Ban Nico. I don't have my Nico ready to use yet. Oh, he banned my Maker. And my Yondu. Jeez. I'm gonna be in trouble if Britain comes up. Love the MCOC community though. Oh, me too, Ag. I'm very much joking when I say that. But yeah, it's really amazing. I wouldn't have gone up to Vancouver the other month if I didn't love the community. Made so many friends through this game. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Like, I've got some really good friends that I never would have met otherwise. Already got a Zola counter. Could use a better Gene counter. Community is honestly the best part of the game. It's a great game, but the community really is awesome. Very much how I feel, Curd Bros. Like, disregarding the community, it is still a very fun game, and I would probably still be playing it, but I'm definitely here for the community. Still wish you went. It would have been cool to see it. Hopefully there'll be another one this year. Deep in the grind up until Summoners Fest. Gotcha. Hey, Misty, how you doing? Ended 2 days before. Wow, so yeah, you really missed it because of the grind, huh? Yeah, we'll stick with that. I don't love my kindred options. Just here to bump sweet tunes, yeah. Pretty sure it's gonna be 2 years, but we shall see. They haven't said anything official at this point. I'm kind of in the same boat where I'm guessing it'll be 2 years. But until they announce that, I can dream. Hope 1 year, but you're guessing too. Same here, Egg. Very ad day, but nap, so you're grinding Act 6 on life cycle. No auto fight. That's right, you were doing the auto fight Act 6 before. That's so wild to me. Why is that always so tight? I could have StarkSpidey'd this. Would have been a little bit better potentially, but then I would have been out of luck for Zola. Not an amazing score on their side either. But you don't always need an amazing score. Let's throw down Rintra next. I don't love my position here. Nugget, I am doing good. How are you? Another combo was the, forgot the name, but poison immunity and furies needed. Oh, acid wash. Plus other classes other than science had another weakness. Man, Act 6 was crazy times. I miss it though. They were so wild, just throwing everything in there. They really made fights that there were only 2 champions in the game that could take. Said, you will rank up Man-Thing and you will like it. Up for this. I guess Prowse doesn't really matter when he cuts it by 1,000,000. Crossbones takes Rintar. Yeah, I mean he kind of does, I think, but I think it's only a rank 3 Crossbones, right? Yeah. Arcade so buns he doesn't even deserve a stat cast to help him on defense. He's one I was thinking about leaving out. Most people definitely understand him a lot better. Fury and Poison should be Caustic Temper. Oh, you're right, Work. You are quite right. Did I do today's objective? I did indeed. I just used Bam the Duck for it. Rank 1, he got through it just fine. Alright, what do I want to do now? I probably will do Arcade now. Did the same on week 1, when he was still rank 1. That's what I did too. I actually... Ooh, what do I want to do here? You know what? I think this is going to be a slower fight than Spidey versus Arcade. But actually last week, I used him because I assumed he would be #flying. Well, turns out he is not, so I did it for no reason. That worked out. Okay, I couldn't remember if she was if she got around the reverse controls or not. Oh, the energy damage. Or the energy resistance. Cut it quite a bit more than I expected. At least I assume that's what it was. Yeah, that's gonna be too slow. Never mind. Love your rank 4 Venom the Duck. That's awesome, Egg. Rank 4 number 13 will be Howard. That's also really cool. I'm a big Howard fan. Based on your name, you definitely should have Venom the Duck up. Favorite rank 4 is probably Daredevil Hell's Kitchen. Okay. Yeah, you've got some unconventional ones. I like that. Use Shothra on that one second try. Shothra would have been great for it too. I just Carolina'd it, and it was quite easy. Rank 4 Iceman and Nightcrawler. Wow, I respect those rank ups, Egg. That's great. When you do your friendly match with Liam, you're gonna put Daredevil on defense? Nice. Would like to rank 4 your Misty. She still cooks Photon. I've never really used Misty. I'm upset that now we have Misty Knight and Mr. Knight. That's just way too confusing. You got a rank 4 Iceman also, Charles? Wow, I didn't know there were so many of those floating around. Iceman was one of your rank ups from Cyber. Brought him to Sig 200. Very nice, Nugget. The MKs are strong, yeah. Rank for Cassandra. Okay, I've got Shuri in the deck for her. She does take quite a few of my more problematic defenders. So I think I will ban her. Her and Nico probably. Use a Gene. But I think that'll be okay. Daredevil and Iceman are both Sig 200. I've been trying to get my Sigs up on a bunch of those. Let's take Guardian. I haven't used him much yet. Seen some people ban Iceman since he took to rank 4. I'm sure there's a bunch of people that just ban the highest champions, right? Because I don't think he'd play into this meta very, or at least not exceptionally well, right? Not in a way that other champions don't, at least. Oh, whoops. Energy used, time for arena. Just hunt for units. It's a lot. Yeah, I feel you there. The grind never ends. Took Bastion to rank 4 when you got the rank 4 gem from winning Bastion. Very fitting. I think Jean's gonna be the best on defense here. They have Silk, but it's still possible to mess up. You can't usually just do a special 2 cycle for that fight. Iceman has always been one of your favorite champs. 1 second. What do we got here? We'll start with Jean. First featured champ you went for. First rank 4 5-star, and your first rank 5 5-star. Okay. Very cool. Love it, you can turn energy into Elder's Marks now. Yeah, it's a decent setup that they landed on here. I should have just launched the special sooner. I really hate how quickly champions can recover from auto block. It doesn't make any sense. Especially when it comes to the double hits. I think it's more so because his Sig ability makes opponents lose a ton of health at the start of the fight if they don't have a cold snap. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And that ability is what made Ice Phoenix one of the hardest event quest bosses of all time. Because there were no immunities. You just died when you brought anyone in, pretty much. There's a false try again button on Arena. Oh, really? What happens if you click it? Like when your energy is full but you're not playing, you just buy the Elder's Marks? Yeah, that's smart. Stun with a cleanse is another fast recovery. Yeah, the auto block one I run into a lot, but you're right, the cleansing stun is also a pretty quick one. Oh, nothing happens. So, I'm not in an amazing spot here. At this point, you have 15 rank 4s. Nice, Charles. I'm at like 16 or 17, I think. So pretty close. I think this is going to be the best setup. Of course, a lot of that is spending. Oh, sure, but that doesn't discount them. Oops. Lose with my charges, but she doesn't have much health. Awesome, thank you for that. And now I can't. You know, I'm gonna risk an intercept. Nah, never mind. No such luck. Classic Enchantress fight. Hey, Pixie, what's up? Almost. No damage for me today. I have a Science 3-4 and a Mystic 3-4. Waiting for Scorpion and Absband. Very nice. That was so winnable. Only Enchantress wasn't a jerk. Lost every friendly match you did on stream today. Hey, that's how it goes. Wait, do you stream, Egg? I didn't realize that. Now I even reported the try again button in the main MCOC server. Nice. Now Adam can obviously take Penny, but I'm hoping that Yondu is gonna do good enough. Started YouTube a little over a week ago. Nice, Egg. I'll have to check it out here. Oh yeah, you said that. Yondu Cooks did a penny the other day. Yeah, Yondu is fantastic. I have been having so much fun with him. Last 2 days your stream did really well, actually. That's great, Egg. I'm very glad to hear that. I always find it pretty hit or miss. Some days get a lot of people, some days you don't. Gonna make a video on what I bought for Cyber? Nah, I don't think so, Nugget. I don't really make videos much in general, and it wasn't anything special, really. It was really just enough bundles to get the 15K, of which was like a generic rank 4 gem and a class rank 4 gem that I haven't even used yet, so there's not much to show. Today did BGs with the Green Goblin cosplay helmet and all? Nice. Rich the Man put you in his video. Okay, nice. Getting a little bit of exposure there then. Hey, made it to Vibranium. You know, that's probably a good place to stop for the night. Surprised Adam Warlock lost that fight. He definitely could have won, but sometimes things don't go quite as planned. I don't think he could have beaten 50.5k, but he definitely could have finished the fight. But let's see who else is on. Well, it looks like Abdo's on, so let's head on over there. Okay, here is the link for that. Oh, is that your old name, Egg? Nice. And if you're heading on over, feel free to hit him with the hashtag Egg Attack. Thanks everyone for popping by tonight. This is a lot of fun. Actually have not lost yet, which is kind of crazy, but hitting a pretty good ratio so far. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow, but I hope you all have a great rest of your night, and I will talk to you later. See ya.